What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this video we're going to be doing something different today. As you can see, you've got 4 pile of cards on the table and I'm looking to do a PSA submission essentially. I'm looking to send about 50 cards off in August and I thought, why not just make a video as I go through it. So I've got 4 piles here, there's about 200 cards and I just need to essentially, just filter these 200 cards down into 50 cards for submission. So we've got 4 piles, so we've got Pokemon, sports, which are non-football / other cards, my Liverpool signed cards. So if you watched my other Liverpool pack openings, you would know we're trying to build like a Liverpool signed 11 collection. And then we've got sort of like ultimate team essentially. And then we've got just football cards. So yeah, just for no agenda to the video, thought it'd be a good way for you guys to see some of the cards I'm holding. This is a small collection, but yeah, just what we'll go through. So we've got Venusaur. I think I definitely want to submit this Shining Mew, so we'll put that. We'll start creating a pile with the cards here. This doesn't need to be submitted. And some of these, so you see some of these Pokemon cards, they are my childhood cards. So a lot of these EXs ones are childhood. So I would like to submit these as well. So we'll put these again. I'm just going to filter it down, just keep making piles, filtering it down, filtering it down. So we've got the Birthday Pikachu from the 25th anniversary collection. Another Shining Mew, I pack pulled this actually. So we'll put that in the pile as well. We've got a Greninja, 25 edition, 25th edition. Anniversary, not edition. And then we've got a Shining Rayquaza, Shining Lugia. So I could put, I won't. I was gonna say I could put these with the Mew, build a Shining collection. This card here is actually a card from when I was 12 years old. So I'm gonna, would I have been 12 years old? I would have been around that age, I think. So I'm gonna put this in the graded card. So just as a more memory card really. And that's the thing, some of the cards I want to submit are cards which are high value, and some of the cards are just childhood cards if I'm honest, because I just thought it'd be quite cool to put some of my childhood cards graded and keep them. So you can see again all these EXs, most of these are my childhood collection here. This Mew here, I believe this is a limited, well I say limited edition, it's like a Game Boy Advance promo Mewtwo. So that's quite cool. So I'm going to put all the EXs, so you can see quite a few EXs and level Xs. And these EXs, they're very expensive now. They're quite hard to get because from what I've heard is back when they were doing those EXs cards, Pokemon was quite unpopular during that time period. So print runs were quite low. I think is this Neil? I do have the set actually, I do have Suicune. Yeah, I'll put that actually maybe as well. So we've got a 3rd place Mew, Tournament Mew. This is quite a cool card I thought. It's a clone card from the movie, but I won't send that. This is a banned naked Misty card. So it came out in Japan, but then banned because she's naked and she's underage. So Radiant Venusaur, won't send that. We'll send these. We'll send Charizard. We'll send that. We'll send this. Again, just more level X's. So I think from the Pokemon side, they are, I'll be honest with you, they are childhood cards. So just to give you a back route into the story. So at first, well, obviously I used to collect cards as a kid essentially, but actually I'll go through this side. So I used to collect cards as a kid and they used to be Pokemon cards. So during COVID, that's when I first got back into card collecting again. You're just at home all the time. So I thought it'd be quite cool to start collecting some cards. Wasn't spending money on anything else. And that is an empty, I don't know what was in that. So I started purchasing Pokemon cards to begin with. That's where my card collecting journey sort of began. That's PSG Ronaldo there. Promotional David Beckham card, we'll put that. So that's how my card collecting journey began. Started collecting Pokemon cards during COVID and then eventually I phased out of it. I found it cooler collecting sports cards, so maybe I'll do, this is quite a cool card actually. So this is a Jude Bellingham, youngest English scorer in the Champions League, and it's a rookie card. So yeah, as I was saying, the more I collected, that is not a rookie Steven Gerrard card. So this is a 2nd year, I believe, not the rookie. The rookie one was too expensive. And again, sorry, I interrupted my story. We got a Bobby Charlton. So this Bobby Charlton card is from 1996. So this is why I started collecting football cards, because I found it pretty wild how old some of these cards go back to. I'm not going to grade this. We've got Mo Salah. side keeps unfocusing. So Mo Salah on top with the cards fit. Gary Lineker, that is not a rookie card. 1996 maybe? 1986, not 1996. 2-star Ronaldo, we'll put that onto the graded collection. We've got a David Beckham, again second year rookie, this is 1997, this one is, that's quite cool. So we've got a Maradona, which I'm not going to grade this because it's not a rookie. We'll come on to this in a minute. And then just more David Beckhams and Ian Rush. We'll put this one here, we'll come back to that in a sec. So as you can see, much more variety in the sports ones. Obviously these aren't my childhood cards, these are actual cards I was purchasing. So David Beckham, a Maradona card, which I think this is fake, this is quite an old Maradona card. But I'm not going to send it. 1984 this Maradona card's from, but I think it's fake because it should have been worth way more, and I think I picked it up for about a £5. And it's a sticker card, and it's really hard to get a sticker card which is not peeled essentially. So this here is a Thailand David Beckham, a Pepsi promo. I thought that was quite cool. Won't send that to be graded. This is a Pele and Didi card from 1962. How wild is that? 1962 this card is from, and look at the condition of it. Obviously this is on the top loader. This is just how I reference my system and how much I paid for the cards and what they are. So look at that, they're literally playing a mini game of football. So that is quite cool. So we'll put that into the pile to be graded. Okay, this is my money card. This card here, as you can see, it's in rough condition. You can see it's not the best of condition, but this is Pele's rookie card. You might not see, but this is Pele right here when they won the World Cup in, when was that? 1958, the rookie card. So I picked this up for about £80 at the time, and they sell raw, they sell for about £400, £500, £600. But this is most likely going to come back as what, like a PSA 1. But we're going to send that to get graded because this is probably the most iconic card I have in my collection. I'm going to send this. I'm a Liverpool fan, so this was a limited edition print that Topps did, so Comeback King shocked the world. And the print run for this was, I'm not kidding, only about 50. It was so hard to find this card. They had another one which was corner taken quickly, and I could not find a copy. I found one copy and the guy wanted £500. I was like, no way. So we've got Lewis Hamilton rookie stamps. So these were printed before Lewis Hamilton even had a card, but we won't send those to get graded. This is another money card. This is Fangio. Now this card is, let me check when this card's from. Now this card is from 1956. And I think in history only about 2 have ever been graded. So this is another one I'll be looking to get graded because Fangio is hailed one of the greatest F1 drivers, say motorsport racers in our not even generation, in the history of the sport. So we'll send that to get graded. We've got more Lewis Hamilton here. Now we've got a Charles Rising Star card. We won't send that to get graded. Esteban Ocon on card, signature auto. 2-star Cristiano Ronaldo, definitely in the pile. Don't know if you ever watched F1, but we got from the classic season when it went down to the final race between Hamilton and Verstappen. We won't get that graded. We don't talk about that moment. This is going to get graded. So this is a limited edition. It's only a Match Attacks or Turbo Tax card, so not collectible. No one really collects these. It's normally viewed for younger kids. But this is a Silverstone limited edition. You could only get this if you went to Silverstone this year. So we'll put that on the graded pile. And that is it for these ones. And then still more sports cards. So, okay. We're not going to get this one graded. And so here we have a 3 out of 14 Futera Allison card. Gold plated card. I'm tempted. Should I get... I could get this graded, but I can't. I'm not going to keep it. It's a card which I've been looking to sell. We'll put it here in the maybe. Now this card here is one of my favourite cards. This is one of the first football cards I ever picked up when I started collecting football cards instead of Pokemon. So this card here I picked up for £25. It is a gold plated Futera card of Ronaldo, not CR7, Ronaldo number 9. And as you can see, it's got a film picture here. It is numbered, so it's 158 out of 2 3.35. I'm just zoom in, focus a bit. So look at the details on that. This is a gold-plated card, and in here is a game-worn jersey. So, well, a snippet of a game-worn jersey. It's from a Real Madrid kit. It says on here. I'm just trying to read it. So this is one of the coolest cards I own, and I'm gonna get this graded. It's not in the best condition, but I want to get this graded because I think it's a really cool card. And this is a Topps Egyptian King Salah. So nothing too special about this card, but I support Liverpool and Mo Salah, one of my favourite players. So put that there. So these, oh, we still got these two piles as well. Now this is like the obscure pile. So this card is from a Swedish candy. And look, it's the Beatles with a combination of Muhammad Ali when they've met. It was like paying homage to when they met. And this card is super, I want to say super rare, but I'd say super unique. It's impossible to find a card like this. Like, over the past 5 years, I've only ever seen 3 of them on eBay, and one of them I purchased. So this card is from 1965, so we're definitely going to put that in the grading pile. So I don't know if you've ever watched my video where we did the Sidemen Topps opening, but this is what I got, a Mini Minter card. Don't really know if I want to grade Mini Mint. We'll put them in the pile anyway. Then we also had a numbered parallel card, Greatest Moments. We won't get that graded, we'll put that down. This is a Paul Anderson card, one of the greatest weightlifters to touch the sport. This is a 1966 Batman card. So obviously it's the Joker here. Yeah, 1966. We won't get that graded. So we've got a Tory Wilson, a signed Tory Wilson card, and another Tory Wilson. So I purchased these. Bit embarrassing to admit, but when I used to watch WWE, I must have been at high school, and I used to have like a crush on Tory Wilson. So I have these 2 cards. But PSA will not accept on cards, well, signed autograph cards on card anymore, I don't think, unless you've got proof. But we'll chuck it in the pile anyway. Now these 2 cards here are quite interesting. So these 2 cards are actually cigarette cards. And as you can see, they're both of Sikh warriors, or I should say Sikh officers. Now for some reason the date is missing in my spreadsheet, but I believe these are from the 1930s, 1920s. And I've just never seen a card like this. As someone who's of Sikh descent, I've never seen cards which sort of, if you read the back, it just sort of sings praise about Sikhs, which, you know, given racism back in the day, it's quite a big thing. As you can see, the pile's quite big, isn't it? So we still haven't gone here. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm trying to do a ultimate team of Liverpool players, but the condition is they all have to be signed cards. So some of these would go into my team, but some are just cards I've picked up over the years. So I'm just going to sort out the ones which are going to go into my team. Nunes was not Danny Murphy. So we got Danny Murphy up. So I'll go through it properly for you. So we had Mabaya. So that's not getting graded. Carvelio, which isn't going to get graded. John Barnes would go graded. Jamie Carragher, yes. Dirk, yes. Danny Murphy, no. So who do we have here? This would be our graded ones. Okay, so we've narrowed it down to this pile here. So I'm recording this a day later. I went offline and just re-looked through the cards again. Essentially, I have about 600 cards which are ungraded and raw. So I went through those archives, just had a scan through again, just to see if there are any cards I missed. As you would have seen, a lot of these cards are just for my personal collection. They're quite old cards, childhood cards. I've just been trying to slim down my collection, essentially, just keep either really high value ticket items, and those cards I actually already have graded and locked away in storage. And now I've just sort of been sorting through more of the sentimental cards, getting those graded, so I can just add those to my personal collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit different to what we normally upload. Normally we upload either card unboxings or finance and cryptocurrency videos. And you'll be happy to know I just went to the post office to send those cards to be graded. So I'm grading them through Collectible Power. So I've never used them before as a middleman service, but I always tend to go through a middleman service just because it's a bit more easier for myself. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like and let me know your thoughts in the comments.